Yo, what's happening, everybody? All right, it's me, Millie Money. I'm back. All right, got another CMH vibe. Now we into baseball. Did the playoffs earlier. Check those out if you're into that. Good games. All right, but tonight I chose a game. I got the Pirates versus Angels. Should be a good one. Tune in, enjoy. Let's check this out, y'all. Let's make it happen.
Just a little bit away from first pitch, and on the hill, the big righty, Ian Anderson.
Well, they're going with the opener in this one, so this is an interesting look. He's probably only going to pitch an inning, maybe two at the most, and it's going to be unconventional. I think he's going to pitch backwards, more off speed, and then fastballs late.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. He's going to finish with a new career high in stolen bases, Chris. And that is downstairs. And here we go on Jackie Robinson Day. And the 1-0. And another ball.
No strike.
Right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. No throw, and they don't get the out.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Ryan Reynolds here. Foul ball there.
Runner.
Here goes the runner. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Flying around third is Cruz. He scores, and they have the lead. Adele quickly gets it back in, and they hold him at second.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Here's McCutchen. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Man at second.
Ball inside.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Reynolds around third. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Enmanuel Valdez will hit next. And a foul ball. Nobody out. Runner at first. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it goes just foul. Here's the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. McCutchen on at first. Nobody out. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. This is Joey Bart. That's
Ball, that's off the
inside.
plate.
Ball one. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first?
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters on the other side, they're going to say it's nerves and use that as a competitive edge to try to jump on him even more.
And the pitch. That clips the zone, and the count even at 1. And a foul ball. No outs, runners at first and second. That
That's
one
a ball.
misses. It's 2-2.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
And it remains 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. That one fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
Ball.
In the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and he'll play it on a bounce. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1 out.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with 2 strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
Here's Adam Frazier. Golden opportunity right here. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Still only 1 out here in the inning.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get
That's
some
ball
weak
2.
contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button. Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Fastball for a strike. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 2. Lined into left center, should be extra bases. 1 run's in, and he boots it. 2 runs are in. Here comes Hayes around third. He's safe, and they clear the bases in there safely. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
The skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Ian Anderson won't go any further tonight, and that'll do it for the opener. New arm coming on. We'll be back after a quick break. So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, number 42.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here's Tommy Pham. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1's the count.
One away with a runner at third.
Ball.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
That
2
one
balls,
missed.
1 strike.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
The 2-1. He swings and fouls one off. Runner on at third, one gone. Next offering is downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And ball
That's
4,
ball 4.
2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Swing and a miss as that one was high.
0-1.
Two on, one out. Out in front and foul to the left side. The 0-2. Headed towards the corner. Soler makes the play. Runner tagging from third. He scores on the sac fly, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So the batting order turns over. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Reached on an infield single his first time. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. Pham off of first with 2 away. Next offering
that pitch is out.
upstairs. Line drive, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Stepping in, Brian Reynolds. And that
Nope,
one
that's the
upstairs, ball 1. Two balls, no
that's
strikes, the count.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs. And
That's
another
ball
ball. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And that one fouled off. And they're all loaded up.
Now batting, right fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. Singled and scored his first time. In the air, left field. Ward sizing it up. And that'll do it. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Pirates 6 and the Angels nothing. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill today, Bailey Falter.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
So in now for the Angels, Taylor Ward.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Coming on is Pham to make the play, and there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, Kyren Paris.
And Boog, he was a force over the last month. An OPS over 1,000. Man, just really dialed in at the plate right now. So capable of doing major damage every time he steps in the box. Tell you what, I always enjoy watching this guy do his thing.
And it's fouled away. One out, base is empty. This one in the air. Falter under it. But it's the shortstop that gets there. 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Here's Mike Trout. Good power, not great in the OBP department. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Hayes to first, 3rd out, and that ends the frame. And the Angels are gone in order. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Enmanuel Valdez. And that misses off the outside edge. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, catcher.
Here's Joey Bart now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that misses. And that's ball one.
Ball one, no strikes.
And he grounds one to the right side. And foul ball. Late that time, and it's strike two.
I would throw him
One
another
ball,
breaking ball.
2 strikes.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And
Ball
a ball
two.
evens the count.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
That smash towards center. And a base hit right there. And now 2 aboard.
Up next for the Pirates, third baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
So digging in, Ke'Bryan Hayes. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Valdez, the lead runner at second. Bart at first with no outs. Gets him to chase after that one.
No ball,
Activity in
2
the
strikes.
bullpen for the Angels. Jack Kachanowicz getting ready to go.
That's a ball.
In the dirt. First and second here, no outs. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Toughest pitch to hit, fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Now it's the second baseman, Adam Frazier. He tripled and scored his first time. Pitch
Counts
misses.
1-0.
And that is ball one. Here's a rocket out to left. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's the left fielder, Tommy Pham. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. That's
Oh,
outside.
that pitch is out.
And it's 1-0. First and second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
Clips the outside corner. And the count 1-2. Ripped on the ground to second. Fires over to first. And that is the inning. Pirates strand a couple. They lead it though 6-0. Bottom of the inning, and here's the veteran outfielder, Jorge Soler. Falter back to work. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting fifth, catcher, Logan.
We all saw it was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? StatCast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand no problem.
Now at the plate, Logan O'Hoppe. Runner at first with no outs here. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Cruz settles under it, makes the grab, one down.
Batting sixth, first baseman, Nolan.
So man aboard, Nolan Schanuel, the next to hit.
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
There's the strike. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That's to third, and that's a foul ball. On the ground,
Nope. Foul
and
ball.
that's just foul. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Soler, the base runner at first with one out. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third, and no swing, says Joe McDonald. And a 1-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2 keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Grinding AB right here, about to see pitch number 10. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Cruz sizing this one up, drops into the glove, and there are two outs.
Batting seventh, center fielder, Joe Adell.
Here's Joe Adell.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away and you've got to produce at the big league level.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that one in the air, center field. Cruz makes the play, and that is that. Top half of the third inning. Now it's the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Kiner-Falefa getting to start at shortstop, 29 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Digging in, O'Neal Cruz. He was late there, strike
0-1's
one.
the count.
So O'Neal Cruz is named after Paul O'Neill. That was his father's idol in baseball, so he named his son O'Neal. In 2022, they finally met each other when the Pirates played the Yankees in New York, and I'm sure that was a moment that O'Neal Cruz will never forget.
That's
Ball
inside.
in.
That one
2
missing
balls, 1
inside.
strike.
That clips a corner. 2-2 now. That one ripped. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 7-0.
Everything came together for him. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
B-Ray coming to the plate now. Fastball for a strike. Check on the runner, and he dives back in safely. Ball one there.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Ball to strike. Runner takes off for third. Pitch misses. Throws. Save. That's a stolen base.
1 strike.
Just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And ball 4 to a board.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen. In for a strike. 0-1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
The pitch to McCutchen. Swing and a ground
Nope,
ball.
that's foul.
And it goes just foul. The 0-2. He goes down looking.
Just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it'd be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And Manuel Valdez, the next Pirate to hit. He's 2 for 2. Fastball is outside. And that one fouled off. Out towards right center field. He's got it, and that should get the job done as he tags from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. It's 8-0. Joey Bart, the next Pirate to hit. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Swings through that one. Reynolds off of first with 2 away. This to third. Newman. They get the force, and that is the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 8 and the Angels nothing. Back here at Angel Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in is the speedy Kyren Paris. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Swings through that.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
2 strikes.
Yeah, that's outside.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
The next offering misses, and it's 2-2. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. The batter now, Kevin Newman. And that's in for a strike. One down, base is empty. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
On the ground to third. Throws to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next to the Angels, left fielder Taylor Ward.
And next for the Angels, Taylor Ward. Fly to left his first time.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
2 outs, base is empty. That one off the mark, and now it's even 1-1. And that's a base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now, Zach Neto. That one drilled left field. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home. The relay to the plate. Slides his hand in there. Save. It's 8-1.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Now Trout gets a chance to hit. First time up, he grounded to third. Ground ball right side. And foul ball. Two outs and one in scoring position.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses, struck him out. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. On to inning number 4. It's the Pirates 8 and the Angels 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 4th, and here is Ke'Bryan Hayes. There's a strike. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. That misses. Now 1-2.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Back up the middle and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Here's the second baseman, Adam Frazier. 1 for 2 in the game. He tripled and scored in the first. Way outside, ball 1. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Up next for the Pirates, Tommy Pham. He's 0 for 1. That misses the zone. Ball 1. That catches the corner. Fastball for a strike. Hayes stands at first with 1 out. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Connor Falefa, the next to hit, takes outside.
Ball 2.
In the dirt, blocked. Goes to second.
No, he's in there, safe.
And he's into scoring position with 2 away on a wild pitch. Just missed. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. There's the strike. So now 2 on
that's out.
and 2 outs.
They just keep handing out gifts, Boog. Were we supposed to bring something?
Singy, I think just our presence is the present. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Late with the swing there.
0-1's the count.
That one pushed to the left and foul. The next pitch misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
2 on, 2 outs. And O'Neal is struck out. Bottom 4, Jorge Soler up at the plate.
Right fielder, Jorge Soler.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1.
You know, these Angels just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything
ball,
with
1
those
strike.
locations, and that's been true again today.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Next pitch, not close, up high.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Gets a piece and stays alive. And there's a ball. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So man aboard, and here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Fly to center his first time. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
To first, 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
First baseman, Nolan Schanuel.
So up next, Nolan Schanuel. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the
Off the
distance
plate,
if he
ball
keeps
1.
this up.
Hauls it in, 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Joe Adell.
And now the center fielder, Joe Adell. Right through there for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1
This
strike.
one in the dirt. Two outs. Slides, but it gets by him. Soler around third. He'll score easily. Tag, but he's in there.
Picks himself up an RBI. That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot of time to see it and just try to get on playing with it. He hit that one pretty well.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. And next for LA, Kyren Paris. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. And there's a foul ball. Adele on at second with 2 down. Ground ball
That
right
ball's foul.
side and foul ball. Gets a piece and it stays 0-2. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Up with it, fires to first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Pirates 8 and the Angels 2.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Angels.
and there's a new arm in the mound to start the 5th. Jack Kachanowicz.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, right fielder Andrew McCutchen.
Andrew McCutchen, the next Pirate to hit. First
That's a
pitch
ball.
misses.
You know, these Pirates putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. So far, they have 6 hits in the counts where the pitcher has had the advantage, so it hasn't been easy for them, but they're finding a way to get it done.
Out in front with the swing, and that is
I
strike
got a ball,
1.
1 strike.
Grounder might be 2. Neto for 1. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
2 outs, base is empty. Now a chance for Enmanuel Valdez. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Oh and 2 now. Fly ball center field. Adele in position, brings it in, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and now Kevin Newman. Falter back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Angels looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have 1 hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
That's off the mark.
That's
Going to count
inside.
1 and 2. And that's
That's
down
ball
and
2.
away. Next
3 and
offering
2.
misses, and it's 3 and 2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Up next.
So the lineup flips over. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward, 1 for 2. And
Ball 1.
takes low for ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
1 down, base is empty. And that's fouled off. Swing and a miss.
2.
And it's 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. This one in the air, right field. And that's a foul ball. Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. That's
2
down
balls,
and in.
2 strikes.
Next
3
pitch
balls,
is
2
outside.
strikes.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They got him working hard out there.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Coming on is Pham to make the play, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Zach
2 down, base is empty. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Swings through that one for strike 1.
And because of that big
0-1.
power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And that is that. Angels go quietly there, and it's still 8-2. Welcome back to the ballpark here on Jackie Robinson Day. New inning getting started. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Joey Bart. And the first
Whoa,
pitch
that's
misses
down.
for ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Jose Soriano appears to be getting ready. And I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Number 42 also throwing. Popped up. Neto. And he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1.
now batting,
Singy here on Jackie Robinson Day. What comes to mind?
Courage. I think about what Jackie Robinson had to endure to be a Major League Baseball player, what he had to deal with in society, but also what he had to deal with in his own clubhouses. To be able to go out there and do that day in and day out, man, that just speaks courage to me.
Now
Ball,
1 and
that's
1.
outside.
The Pirates up big in this one, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Check swing, and he went. And the count
1 ball,
1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for, because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
One down, base is empty. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. keep the at-bat alive.
Pitch
Ball,
misses
that's it.
inside. Ball 2. Waves at the defender for the strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Frazier in the
that's
box
out.
here lets that one go for a ball. Just
Ball 2.
missed. That's in there. That's strike 1. And
Ball
that
3.
skips in the dirt. Draws the walk there.
You get a walk, and you get a walk.
Now batting.
Everyone
Left
gets a
fielder,
walk, Boo.
Tommy Pham.
Man at first, Tommy Pham, the next Pirate to hit. Pham,
That's a ball.
37 years young. He joined the team as a free agent. And another ball.
Bam.
This is
Outside, that's
again
a ball.
5 in a row. Frazier leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
3-2.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Goes down looking. Pirates lead 1. They lead at 8-2. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th inning. And now batting Mike Trout. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. And that one
Ball
upstairs, ball 1.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
And that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's there with a leadoff double.
All over that one right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move. Bailey Falter is done. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back.
Now pitching for
New
Pittsburgh.
pitcher on now, Carmen
Number
Mlodzinski.
42.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler. There's a strike. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is 0-2. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. Man at second. Pitch misses there. 1-2 to count.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Hit in the air left field. Pham makes the catch. And there's one down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Logan O'Hoppe now at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's in for a strike. Runner at second here, one gone. That one is upstairs.
1-1.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball.
Clearly he was sitting on a
strikes.
fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Just off the inside corner. And the count's even at 2. Upstairs.
Helpful.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Schanuel in the box again, takes a strike. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. That one not close.
2 strikes.
And it's 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And down on strikes. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We're through 6 full. It's the Pirates 8 and the Angels 2. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Starting after it, appeal to first. No swing. Eric Summersgill with the call. There's a swing and a drive. And that one is off the wall. Throw cut off to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double. So back to the top of the order. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz. And first offering is fouled off. Connor Falefa at second with nobody out. In the air to left center. Ward makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ryan Reynolds.
Next is the designated hitter, Ryan Reynolds. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots.
Nope, that's a ball.
Just missed.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Outside, and now 2-0.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations.
To third, and it stays fair. Coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's 9-2. One gone, runner at first. And now the right fielder, Andrew McCutchen. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And that's
0-1.
downstairs and outside.
1-1. Two balls, one strike.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
This one smoked out to left. Nabs it, and there's two down.
Now batting, first baseman, Manuel Valdez.
Manuel Valdez getting ready to hit. There's the strike. Fought off foul. One run across in the frame so far here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings and misses. That K is his third of the game. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Pirates 9 and the Angels 2. Bottom of the 7th, here's the center fielder, Joe Adell. And there's the strike. That one to first, Valdez. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Kyren.
Now it's the second baseman, Kyren Paris.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. McCutchen makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Kevin.
2 outs, base is empty. Kevin Newman will hit next.
And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Slice down the right side. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. This one pretty well decided at this point. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Pirates 9 and the Angels 2. Back here at Angel Stadium, we go to the 8th, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Joey Bart. Kochanowicz back to work. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
That one finds the zone, and now 2-2. That one
Down to
missed.
3-2.
Down the line, and that will drop foul. That one misses.
Side, ball
So a
4.
leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So a man at first. Ke'Bryan Hayes, the next Pirate to hit. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hauls it in for the out. 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Adam Frazier, the next Pirate to hit. And a swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the
0-1's the
changeup
count.
with that arm action.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Tommy Pham. 0 for 3 in this one. On the outside corner, and that's strike 1. Right through there for a strike. Bart, the lead runner, out at second. Frazier at first. 1 gone. This one popped up. Infield fly called there.
Up next for Pittsburgh, shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
So first and second with 2 outs. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Check swing, called strike. Comes up empty. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Coming home, The throw in, but it's offline.
Safe.
Now batting, the center fielder, O'Neal
Now the
Cruz.
Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Jack Kachanowicz done for the night, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher in the
Angels.
game for the Angels, number 42. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters. O'Neal Cruz, the next Pirate to hit. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this.
1 ball, 1 strike.
But yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Check
That's a ball.
swing, no appeal.
2-1.
Traffic on the bases with one already in, and we're in the top of the 8th. Late swing, foul to the left. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Bucks 10 and the Angels 2. Back in Anaheim, bottom of the 8th. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Taylor Ward. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. And misses
Nope, inside, ball
inside.
2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Hayes makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, the shortstop.
And now Zach Neto.
Neto.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
0-2 is the count.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Ball 1 there. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 1-2. And that's
2-2
outside. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And the sweeper is off the plate. Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. Too high, and it's ball four. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
One down. Here's Trout, 1 for 3. So here in the 3 spot, Chris, a hitter low average but high slug.
Well, one thing he's going to lean on are the metrics. His exit velocity has been really good. He's just had some bad luck hitting the ball right at people.
Pitch misses. 1-1. Neto leads off first with 1 away. Next offering is in for a strike. Line drive caught.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
And next for the Angels, Jorge Soler. And that is out of play. Two outs. Just missed. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Angels leave 1, and the deficit stays at 8. It's 10-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now the number 2 hitter, Bryan Reynolds. On the ground, right side. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Andrew McCutchen, the next Pirate to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Action in the Angels bullpen. Jose Soriano preparing to come on if needed.
Ball 2.
The Pirates up big in this one here at the top of the 9th.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That misses the zone. 3-1. Bounced up the middle. Neto. And McCutchen is out.
Now batting, first baseman, Manuel Valdez.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter, Manuel Valdez.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Base knock right field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, catcher Joey Bart.
Here's the Pirates catcher now, Joey Bart. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Valdez off of first with 2 away. That one
That's a ball.
misses, and it's 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
A swing and a miss as he chases
1 ball,
way out
2
of the
strikes.
zone. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Bucks 10 and the Angels 2.
Now pitching for
Back
Pittsburgh.
now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Paul Skeens.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And leading off.
Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Skeens in his 2nd season, 22 years old. A former first-round pick in 2023. Swing and a miss as he was
No
out
ball,
front
2
that
strikes.
time. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Strikes him out with 101.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
Shallow.
So digging in, Nolan Schanuel. Swing and a ball popped up. Connor Falefa makes the play. 2 down.
Now batting. Center fielder, Joe Adele.
So they're down to their final out. And now the center fielder, Joe Adele. First offering, and it just misses.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Outside
That's ball
low,
2.
and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
They're down to their final strike. One strike away.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one.
Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates take this one in a blowout.
Well, this team was ready from the first pitch of the ball game, swinging the bats, scoring runs, just very aggressive. I feel like they set the tone, and that tone created a momentum that took them all the way to the finish line. Nice win today.
10-2 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Sciambi. Talk to you soon.
Oh yeah, man, this here, yeah, good game, but you know, hey, good enough. Yeah, I thought it'd be a better game, but hey, simulation is what it is. I thought it'd be a good one, but hey, oh well. But anyways, appreciate y'all for stopping by, supporting me, watching my videos. Subscribe and follow if you don't. I appreciate if you do. YouTube or Twitch, appreciate our support. And I'll be back again soon enough, man. Deuces, Money out. Have a good day, y'all.